Jamaica is full of fun, vibe, and laughter. And Jamaica nice. There are lots of things that you can do off the beaten path, secluded activities. So let's jump into what some of those are that you will be able to enjoy when you decide to move to Jamaica.
Jam from family, the Jam from family, yeah. Jam fam, come hang with me.
Hello, Wagwan, pick up yourself. Whether you're there yard or you're there abroad, welcome back to another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. On this episode, we're looking at moving to Jamaica, what's there to do. Moving to Jamaica, what's there to do. Now, we know that Jamaica is full of things that we can do. And so there are currently 14 parishes in Jamaica. And each of those parishes have their idyllic locations and spots that you can go to and have fun. And they have lots of different things, whether you are looking at going to the coastline or to the river, or you're looking at something that you can eat or activities that you can do otherwise. There are a plethora of things that you can do when you're in Jamaica to stay entertained, to feel relaxed, and to feel as though you are actually living your life and not being tucked away in the house and being bored. So let's look at some of the various things that you can do if you decide to move to Jamaica. I don't know about you, but I'm fine to pay money if I want to have a good experience. But I also prefer to look for a good experience that comes at a low cost to myself. And therefore, I like to find those secluded, idyllic spots and locations that I can go to, have fun, and still without breaking the bank. And if we're moving to Jamaica to live and to have a great lifestyle, then one of the things you're going to want to do is to be able to find places that you can indeed go to that is not going to be costing you a fortune. And so one of the things you might want to look into is hiking and camping. Now, there are lots of different mountain ranges in Jamaica that you can decide that you want to go on a hike to. Some of them have hike packages that already exist that you can go on and do. However, there are others that you might be able to follow a hike trail on your own or with a small group of people, and then be able to go and explore. And also the opportunity of going out and actually camping. There are lots of camping facilities and opportunities in the different sections of the Blue Mountain. And there are also other camping opportunities that you might be able to find in other parts of the country, if that is something that you so desire. Wow. We're nearing the top. There are also lots of wetlands and reserves across the country that you can go and explore, and you're allowed to go and visit for excursion. So while there are those places that are touristy destination that there's nothing wrong with you wanting to go and enjoy, there are also other places that are not as frequented by tourists that you can also go and find and enjoy, regardless of the parish that you're in. And as I've said, there are 14 parishes, so there are lots and lots and lots of places to explore and things therefore that you will be able to do. Concentration phase. You think you're going to keep it up there? Ah. Okay then. There are many festivals throughout the year and in different parishes that you can go to. There are farm shows, there are lots of different cultural and heritage shows and activities that you can go to that are very interesting and fun activities that incorporates not just the individual or couples but also families. And so that's something that you could also look into doing when you are here. There is the downtown area, and there's a downtown Kingston, where there's a lot of art that's there that you could go and have a look at and view, and also the harbor or the downtown waterfront. There's a lot of restaurants on there, and you can go there for an evening. There is Helsha, for example, that you can go to, or there is Port Royal that you can make a trip to. There are places, in so many vast amount of places in Portland that you can go to. It's such a pristine environment that they have there, and so there are so many things that you can go there and do, from Little Porty to Reach Falls to Boston Jerk Center to Winifred Beach, and many of the other popular rivers, waterfalls that they showcase. Let's see. And onward to the fresh goes. Let's go, let's go. Oh, she's giving an assist. In St. Mary, there is Castleton Gardens, and there are lots of different rivers and other restaurants and jerk centers that you could go to and explore. Of course, St. Anne has a lot of different places, from the Bob Marley site that you could go to visit, along with several other places such as old plantations and different architecture, depending on what you are interested in. There are also rafting that you could choose to do. If we go back to Portland, you have the Rio Grande Valley that you could go and explore. There are also lots of other things that you can do, from Trelawney to Montego Bay, all the way back to the West End, and then on the South Coast coming back into Kingston. There is so much that you can explore and do in Jamaica. Hey! So if we take the South Coast, for example, there is Portland Cottage, which, although it's primarily a fishing community, there is lots of little idyllic sea coastline there that people can go and explore. Every so often you see somebody else has a hidden gem that they've found at a certain location that they post so that other people can go and explore. There is YS Falls, for example, in St. Elizabeth. There is Lover's Leap, that have a restaurant and a lovely picturesque view that you can go and enjoy. There is Little Ochi, which is in Alligator Pond, so the south coast of Manchester. There are so many different things that you can find to be able to do. There is a zoo, for example, just down in St. Elizabeth, that you can go and explore. Of course, there is also botanical gardens in Kingston and other parts of the country. There are lots of great houses and museums that you can go and visit and have a nice day out and a lovely picnic to finish it off. And there is the Breadnought Valley, which is also another waterfall and river in St. Elizabeth. There is the Roaring River, which is in Manchester, bordering onto St. Elizabeth. So there are lots of different things that you can go off and get done in order to enjoy yourself. This beautiful estate like this. Wow. Look at that bit over there. Now the wall is there, but the water still manages to make its way out like that. I'm just going to try and go as far out as I can. Around it's just private estate. Otherwise, I think it's safe to say that the waters are welcoming me. Look at that. The seas are a bit rough at the moment, but it is so good to finally come and see the grill. It's just about being able to think outside of the box, be creative about the things that you want to do and to explore, and then just getting up and going out there and doing it. So from rivers to beaches to botanical gardens to zoos and water parks and all of these different things that you are able to enjoy where you are. You'll be able to enjoy quite a lot of them here. They might not have as many, but you will still be able to find ones that are uniquely suited to you and your family. Most areas tend to have game stations, so game centers where children can go and play. A lot of places tend to have swimming pools where they can go and do activities as well. A lot of the parishes tend to have those, especially in their capital cities. So that's something, again, that you will be able to incorporate in your activity with your children. So there you will be able to find lots of things to do. And one of the key things then is, if you go out with people who are part of your social network, then that will help to even enhance those experiences as you're making new memories with your family. So be mindful that there are lots of things that you can do. I know that Jamaica with Irie has showcased quite a few of them, and there are lots of other people who are on YouTube who are also sharing some of the little gems that they've found as they're going around the country that we can all go and enjoy free of cost. Of course, there are ones, so like YS Fall, Breadnut Valley, they come with a fee, but the fee is not exorbitant for Jamaicans to go and to enjoy. And of course, if you are the type of person who wants to decide that you're going to treat yourself to a touristy kind of holiday, that's also a possibility, because there are lots of those opportunities here in Jamaica. But I can assure you that there's enough activities here that if you decide to come and staycation, you can be here for 5 years staycationing and still haven't exhausted all of the different things that you will be able to find time to do that are leisure, relaxation, soothing, tranquil, and that will be able to help you to build a healthy mindset, a healthy body, and to enjoy and live a healthy life in the process. There are a few cinemas in the country, from Kingston and Ocho Rios and Montego Bay. Those are the ones that I am absolutely sure of. I know that there is a traveling cinema that I've heard of that goes to different locations and set up. So if you want to go to the cinema, that's not in every parish like it used to be. And so that might be something that you might want to consider. There aren't as much things like bowling and different activities like those that you might be used to, and skating rings and things like those, but those are also things that you could look into when you come here, if that's something that will interest you. But I can assure you that you will not find it difficult to have things that you can do and places that you can go, because there is always something happening that will captivate your attention and be able to give you that leisure that you are seeking and that relaxation that you and your family desire and deserve.
We're going for a walk because we need to put the rubbish in the bin, and it's very far.
It's not very far, it's just up the road.
That's not true. It's far. I'm literally sweating.
And we're just going to drop it in and keep going. So, what's all this about? Look behind you.
Okay.
Look at that house behind Eliona, and it's a 3-story house. Now that is a house under construction, and typically that's what they look like. The houses that people build in Jamaica, that typically is what they look like. I'm telling you, I don't know where they're having people to live in there, but that's how people build. Thank you for staying with us on this another episode. Any questions that you have that you want to ask, whether on this video or any of the videos so far in this series, please make sure to put it in the comments below so that we can address and answer those for you in the best way possible. Thank you for staying with us. Bye for now, and we will see you in the next one.